Matthew chapter 9. And having gone into the boat, he passed over and came to his own city. And behold, they were bringing to him a paralytic laid on a bed. And Jesus, having seen their faith, said to the paralytic, Be of good courage, child, your sins have been forgiven. And behold, certain of the scribes said within themselves, This one speaks evil. And Jesus, having known their thoughts, said, Why think evil in your hearts? For which is easier, to say, Your sins are forgiven, or to say, Rise and walk? But that you may know that the Son of Man has power on earth to forgive sins. Then he says to the paralytic, Having risen, take up your bed and go to your house. And he, having risen, went to his house. And the multitudes, having seen, wondered, and glorified God, who gave such power to men. And Jesus, passing on from there, saw a man at the tax office named Matthew, and says to him, Follow me. And he, having risen, followed him. And it came to pass, he, reclining in the house, that behold, many tax collectors and sinners having come, were dining with Jesus and his disciples. And the Pharisees, having seen, said to his disciples, Why does your teacher eat with the tax collectors and sinners? And Jesus, having heard them, said to him, They who are whole have no need of a physician, but they who are ill. But having gone, learn what this is. Kindness I will, and not sacrifice, for I did not come to call righteous men, but sinners. Then the disciples of John came to him, saying, Why do we and the Pharisees fast much, and your disciples do not fast? And Jesus said to them, Can the sons of the bridechamber mourn so long as the bridegroom is with them? But days will come when the bridegroom may be taken from them, and then they will fast. And no one puts a patch of undressed cloth on an old garment, for its filling up takes from the garment, and a worse split is made. Nor do they put new wine into old skins, and if not, the skins burst, and the wine runs out, and the skins are destroyed. But they put new wine into new skins, and both are preserved together. While he is speaking these things to them, behold, a ruler having come, was prostrating to him, saying that, My daughter just now died, but having come, lay your hand on her, and she will live. And Jesus, having risen, followed him, also his disciples. And behold, a woman, having a flow of blood 12 years, having come to him behind, touched the fringe of his garments. For she said within herself, If only I may touch his garment, I will be saved. And Jesus, having turned and having seen her, said, Be of good courage, daughter, your faith has saved you. And the woman was saved from that hour. And Jesus, having come into the house of the ruler, and having seen the pipers and the multitude making tumult, he says to them, Withdraw, for the girl did not die, but sleeps. And they were deriding him. But when the multitude was put forth, having gone in, he took hold of her hand, and the girl arose. And the fame of this went forth to all the land. And Jesus, passing on from there, 2 blind men followed him, calling and saying, Deal kindly with us, Son of David. And he, having come into the house, the blind men came to him. And Jesus says to them, Do you believe that I am able to do this? And they say to him, Yes, Lord. Then he touched their eyes, saying, According to your faith, let it be to you. And their eyes were opened, and Jesus strictly charged them, saying, See, let no one know. But they, having gone forth, spread his fame in all that land. And as they are coming forth, behold, they brought to him a man mute, a demoniac. And the demon, having been cast out, the mute spoke. And the multitude wondered, saying, It was never so seen in Israel. But the Pharisees said, By the ruler of the demons he casts out the demons. And Jesus was going up and down all the cities and the villages, teaching in their synagogues, and proclaiming the good news of the kingdom, and healing every disease and every sickness among the people. And having seen the multitudes, he was moved with compassion for them, that they were faint and cast aside, as sheep not having a shepherd. Then he says to his disciples, "The harvest indeed is abundant, but the workmen few. Therefore implore the Lord of the harvest, that he may put forth workmen into his harvest.